Rock and roll, diners, and the American dream. Let's explore why the 1950s still has such a powerful hold on our memories. The 1950s may seem distant, but the memories of that era still resonate today. From the rise of rock and roll to afternoons at the local diner, the 50s captured a unique spirit that shaped a generation. Whether you experienced it firsthand or just got a glimpse of that time, let's take a look at what made the decade so unforgettable.
Check out those saddle shoes. Wow.
Saddle shoes. In the 1950s, one of the most recognizable fashion staples was the black and white saddle shoes. Known for their sleek, polished appearance, these shoes were a must-have. They paired perfectly with poodle skirts, these bright, full skirts that often featured an embroidered poodle. While saddle shoes complemented skirts, they were just as stylish with a pair of jeans, making them a versatile addition to any wardrobe. Green stamps. Green stamps were an innovative reward system that became a household tradition. Shoppers would collect these stamps ranging in value from 1 to 50 points after buying groceries or goods from participating stores. Families carefully filled up stamp booklets, and once complete, they could be redeemed for various products from special catalogs or redemption centers. It was a way to make everyday shopping feel rewarding. Rotary phones. Before smartphones and instant messaging, rotary phones ruled the day. Often the only phone in the house, these devices required you to manually turn on numbered dial to make a call. In some cases, phone lines were shared with neighbors through a party line, which meant you might overhear someone else's conversation before getting your turn. Searching for a number meant flipping through thick phone books, a far cry from today's digital speed dial. Mimeographs. In schools, mimeographs were the go-to machines for making copies. They produced papers printed with a distinct purple ink and gave off a unique inky smell that many students fondly remember. The process was somewhat laborious, but it provided a sense of accomplishment as teachers and students handed out freshly copied sheets. Exercise belts. Before modern workout machines like ellipticals existed, a popular fitness trend for women in the 1950s was the vibrating exercise belt. These belts promised to shake away body fat with minimal effort, but the results were far from effective. By the end of the decade, their popularity quickly fizzled out. Fuller Brush Man. A familiar sight in American neighborhoods during the 1950s was the Fuller Brush Man. These door-to-door salesmen demonstrated cleaning products, particularly brushes, to housewives across the country. Known for their friendly sales approach, the Fuller Brush Man became an iconic figure of home life during the decade. Encyclopedia Britannica. Another item sold door-to-door during the 50s was the Encyclopedia Britannica. These comprehensive books of knowledge were a luxury often purchased through installment plans. Just as families finished paying for the set, a new edition would be released, bringing the friendly Britannica salesman back to their doorstep. Christmas traditions. Christmas in the 1950s was marked by festive traditions that are fondly remembered today. One popular custom was decorating the family Christmas tree with shimmering tinsel. Along with toy trains and wooden sleds, these seasonal elements added to the cozy, nostalgic feeling of the holidays, transporting many back to their childhoods. Drive-in restaurants. With the warm summer weather, drive-in restaurants became a social hotspot for teens in the 1950s. Car hops on roller skates zoomed through parking lots, delivering delicious burgers, fries, and milkshakes right out of your car. As teenagers started driving, these drive-ins provided a perfect hangout spot for quick bites with friends or to go on a fun date. Radio flyer wagons. In the 1950s, radio flyer wagons were a common sight in neighborhoods. These red wagons made life easier for kids as they collected bottles, delivered newspapers, or gave their friends a ride. Alongside the radio flyer, metal roller skates with adjustable keys were a favorite. Kids with skinned knees were a sure sign of roller skating adventures in the neighborhood. Gold bond stamps. Much like green stamps, gold bond stamps were another popular loyalty reward system. Grocery stores and service stations gave out these stamps, and once enough were collected to fill a booklet, the families could redeem them for merchandise. Kids often enjoyed helping their moms by licking and pasting the stamps into booklets after every shopping trip. TV Westerns. TV Westerns captivated boys during the 1950s. Shows like The Lone Ranger, The Roy Rogers Show, and Gunsmoke had children pretending to be cowboys and heroes in their own backyards. Many kids sported holsters and cap guns, while others wore coonskin caps, inspired by the wildly popular Disney miniseries Davy Crockett. Caddy Keene. Caddy Keene, a glamorous comic character from Archie Comics, was a fashion and pin-up icon in the 1950s. Alongside her comic stories, Katie was known for the paper dolls included in the comics. Fans were even encouraged to design their own fashions and send them in, with some designs being featured in the actual comics. The 1950s were full of unforgettable memories and timeless charms that would still captivate us today. If you enjoyed this nostalgic trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite 50s memory in the comments. There's plenty more to explore, so stick around for a nostalgic fun. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.